wake up early. Please, can we chorus that? Can we chorus that? I want to hear the old stadium roar. Okay. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. I want everybody to talk. Okay. That brother is just waking up. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So wake up by 5 a.m. daily. I put a time to it. I don't know if any one of us has heard of the book, The 5 a.m. Club. And it's a book that I've observed over and over and over again that it's usually in the library of billionaires. And why so is because the principle in this book talks about getting up early and having extra hours before the rest of the world wakes up. All right, before the whole chaos of the day sets in. All right, before if you're a student, before someone start carrying buckets and you're hearing the sounds of this, sound of that, someone is fetching water, another person is bathing, and she's singing at the top of her voice, because she has practice in the afternoon. The bus conductor is moving past your gate and is shouting Obalende at the top of his voice. The woman next door with her baby crying. The copper downstairs with his friend partying, making noise and everything. By 5 a.m., you have about 2 to 3 hours of quietness, of solitude. It's just you, yourself, and your thoughts. All right, so you join the 5 a.m. club of billionaires globally. You enjoy extra hours of quietness and deep meditation that early rise gives you. Make it an habit to wake up very early every day before sunrise. Rise before the sun. Now, this is the concept. All right, the sun wakes up everything. All right, the sun wakes up everything. The sun wakes up human, it wakes up animal, it wakes up plants. Everything starts to come into their consciousness when the sun comes out. So what happens is when you wake up very early, such as 5 a.m., between 5 to 8 a.m., when you go to work, you have 3 hours. The first 1 hour of the day, that first 1 hour of the day, you have it to yourself. I call it the me time. So what does it do is, it is for you. No one is sharing it with you. Even if you're a married person, your spouse, and your children will most likely still be sleeping at that time. You have it for yourself. It's exclusively for you. No one is coming to say, oh, I need this. Oh, mommy, I want this. There's no roommate coming to say, hey, guy, give me your charger. All right, your mind is clear, your mind is focused, you have a lot of time to brood on your intrusive thoughts. And this is what it does. Your intrusive thoughts are some of the most powerful thoughts that controls your life. Intrusive thoughts are the random thoughts that you've pushed into the back burner of your mind. All right, and what it does is it's just there, but it controls a lot of decisions that you make over time. It controls a lot of decisions that you make. It controls why you react to things. Some of them are from trauma, past trauma. Some of them are from past experiences. Some of them are from decisions that you've taken that you're not proud of. And some of them are from good stuff, things that you've excelled in, things that you've patted your back in. But they are like old victories and you're stuck. You feel like, okay, I want to do something new, but you feel stuck on the past glory. Now, what this quiet time does for you is, these thoughts, when you're by yourself, there is no TV, no phone, no one talking, there is no sound, everywhere is quiet. The whole world is at standstill. They come to the fore of your mind, they jump into your active memory, and you are able to like say, oh, okay, what happened yesterday in the lecture theater? Why did I feel this way when this lecturer sent me out? Oh, what was I supposed to have done better? Okay, I came late to the class. All right. But by that at that time when it happened and you came back to the hostel, you were just vexing. What's wrong with that guy? His own is too much safe. He will do this lecture and leave it now. Don't worry, we'll meet outside. Stuff like that. Yes, you're trying to, even your friends and your roommates will join in and say, don't mind him, the old man. You guys will yab the guy, call him all sorts of names. But you are doing something. In as much as your friends are being empathic with you, sometimes if you don't find a time to think about, oh, what didn't I do wrong here? I call it self-appraisal. You should do it almost every day, part time. Oh, what should I have done better here? What did I do better here? What was wrong? What's my fault in all of this? Next time, if it's a bad thing, how can I prevent this? If it's something that is inevitable, how can I react to this better next time and not lose myself and not lose, my steez. Yeah, let me say Gen Z language in all of this, chaos and madness. Right? Pardon me, I will jot in some vocabulary because of the audience to just get the point across. So, all right. And what happens is those quiet times, your friend is not talking to you. You're not trying to like show that you are a man and stuff. You're not trying to show that nobody messes with me and baby girl. No. It's just you and your thoughts. And your thought is the most honest person, or what can I call it? The most honest voice you can hear is your own thoughts. So your thought will come in and say, okay, guy, you actually messed up here. You were playing PUBG overnight, or you went to the club, or you didn't come back on time, or you were Netflixing and you slept by 2 a.m. and the classes for 7 a.m. You woke up late, and that was why the lecturer sent you out. It wasn't because he was a bad guy, it was because you were indisciplined, you were not responsible with your time the day before. You cannot do that. As you can try and do that, especially for introverted people. There's a way introverts shut in, but it's not everyone. Even for introverts sometimes, trust me, the noise and the chaos of life generally can get so loud, you might need a retreat. And that's why you hear people say, oh, I went for retreat, I went for staycation, I went for vacation, I just need time out. It is so important. And I feel Nigerians, we don't even have that culture. Oh my God. There's so much survival culture in our bloodstream. Like everything is just go, 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 go. No time to shh. Let's just, it's a hey, just shh. Switch down the voice of the world and listen to yourself. Hear yourself out. So waking up early by 5 a.m. does this. There are still some other things, but those other points are going to be other secrets that we'll talk about. So for this, are we ready with our journal and pen now? All right. We'll jump into it now. So let's start. Thank you. Thank you, Fagbola. Thank you very much. Please, I need more confirmation. Are we ready? Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Yep, yep, yep. Anointed, Jude, Janet. Thank you, Mujola. Adeyemi. CJ, how you doing, sir? Omolara Aduni, Shitemi. I know the name Shitemi. Thank you. All right, good to have you, sir. Sodal Falano Taiwo. Okay, let's get our journal and pen ready. So I'm going to ask, this is me saying this to you like you're saying it to yourself, all right? So just assume I'm the inner voice, all right? I'm the inner voice in your head right now, all right? Asking you this question. So I want you to be honest in your answer. I'm not going to check your journal. It's yours. It's private, all right? So write honest answers down as it's coming to your mind. Don't think too much about it. Don't try to be politically correct about it. Just exactly what comes in, write it down like that. All right. That's the path to progress. Honesty is the path to progress. So number one, benefits. I will run through the benefits, then we'll go into clarity question. Number one, it gives you time for prayer and meditation. I won't talk so much about that. It's one of the secrets. So when we have that, I will talk on meditation and journaling. Okay. Number two is you start your day, you have a lot of me time. Number three, it allows for deep reflections on life and the decisions that you've taken and you are about to take. You are able to have intense meditation devoid of influences. I remember one time, Pastor Yedepo, he mentioned that he has a thinking room. We are on page 3. We are on secret 1. We're talking about secret 1 for today. One secret per day. You don't want to hear us secrets today now. So I'll just be giving you the gist one by one. Alright? That's how the gist will be sweet. If I give you everything, what are we going to talk about tomorrow? Alright. So Papa Oyedepo mentioned something about having a thinking room. And it got me thinking, he can be quite an interesting man. Baba Yebleko is a very interesting man, and I respect his philosophy because I personally, some of the things his style or his approach to certain things is just what naturally comes to me. So I really understand him. So he said something about a thinking room that he just goes there. It's its meditation room. He just sits down and he thinks that people don't take time to think. They just jump into action. I want to do this. Boah, let's do it. And then they come, I'm like, no, you haven't thought this thing through. Go back to the drawing board. Go ask yourself questions. Why are you doing this? Why am I in this? Why are these people my cycle of friends? Why am I attending this church? Why am I an ESCO in this fellowship? What am I doing? Why am I in FUNAP? Why am I in FUTA? Why am I in ABU Zaria? What am I doing in UNILAG? Why am I studying this course? Am I going to use this course am I going to have an entire career in this course? Will this be useful to me? Or I'm just wasting my time and I want the certificate? Which is another conversation that this coaching company wants to tackle in Nigeria and in Africa. God helping us to the ends of the earth as much as possible. People are not in their line of purpose, but that's a conversation for another day. Trust me, anyone that knows me, Dan will know this about me. Jola will know this about me. Mama Praise will know this about me. It's purpose, purpose, purpose for me. You have to always align with purpose. If you are not, you are wasting time. And if you are in a difficult situation, I encourage people to find their way back as much as possible. And if you need help with that, Quest Coaching Company is here for you. All right. So the other one is for students, you get ready on time for class. You maximize your money. I remember when I was in medical school, I was telling one of my friends in geography, I said, I love to do everything that I want to do before 12 noon. I said, why? I said, I just like it that anytime I strike off my KPIs for that day before 12 noon, I enjoy it better because by 1, 2, 3, it's afternoon, everywhere is busy, students are rushing for transport, everything is just chaotic. And by that time, I'm napping, I'm taking my siesta, I'm sleeping because maybe by 5 a.m. I'd gotten out of the hostel, gone to a classroom or the medical college classrooms to read. I could be there till like 10, 11. Then I'll come back to my hostel, to take lunch. But this won't be possible if you've not woken up as early as possible. All right. Now, it allows you to be better prepared for opportunity. There are certain opportunities that people will just come and say, hey, we are going this. Someone will just say, can you follow me? One of my guys will just say, can you follow me? We have a meeting. And the only thing you have to do at that point is change the casual dressing you're wearing into a more fitting outfit, pick your bag and out. If you're still saying, I want to get water, please, who is ready? You've lost that opportunity. you've lost that opportunity. Even if you say, by mercy, yes, but you've wasted that opportunity that God has provided for you. And God is not happy when we waste opportunities. All right. And that's why my heart was really excited when I saw people coming into my DM and they were really excited to jump on this. I'm like, there is hope for the average Nigerian, person, for the young Nigerian. I'm happy because of our attitude towards coaching. 5, 10 years ago, people won't be bothered. They will just say it's motivational speaking. But now mindsets are changing. People know beyond university's degree and certificate, you need knowledge for life. Kola Job posted something. He's an amazing writer, by the way, and he has his content on Substack, so please follow him on there. He posted something about knowledge. I read the piece, I'm like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I think I liked the entire status, everything about 6 or so. I'll just like, because it was really striking my core values about knowledge, that you're not too old for knowledge, you're not too graduate. That's the way I like to say, you're not too graduate to learn more. One of the couple that came to take us then, I was in GS2, very little, shy, gentle girl with my pineapple then. You know, she came. And I just really liked her, a sense of dressing, tall, dark, beautiful lady. But one thing stood with me of everything she taught us then. She said, knowledge is from cradle to grave, meaning you learn from the moment you're born till the day you die. You don't stop learning. I don't know, that sentence stuck with me. And I think it's just going to be a mantra that will just stay with me also. Because I'm talking about 15, 20 years now also. It's a long time ago. 15 years, yeah, also. All right. So the other thing is, for health condition, it's very, very good. It improves certain health conditions. Why? Because your system wakes up on time. You are able to take your early morning jog. All right. You're able to take other things like vitamins. You take a walk. All right. It helps you to burn extra fats. All right. And then if you have a community of gym buddies, it's also a time to form community that you might not be able to, because you have 9 to 5. You're so busy throughout the day, you might not be able to form that community if you don't take that early morning jog with the rest of the people in the estate. All right. Now, the last thing is, it instills discipline. And this is why I put a time to it. That's why the concept of the 5 a.m. club exists. Why? Because these people are disciplined people in their finances, and it reflects in every other thing they do. Why? Because they've learned to be disciplined in the seemingly simple things of life, like waking up at a constant time, waking up by 5 a.m. every day. For some of us, we might already have been doing this. For some, we don't wake up that early. This is me encouraging you to. All right, because you have extra me time. Nigeria is such a society that can get very chaotic as the day. Lagosians in the house. Hello, hello. Wave your hand if you're Lagosian here. Just wave your hand. I don't envy you. The Lord is your strength and most. I don't know how you guys cope with that traffic. I used to stay in Ikoyi. I said, you guys, bye. Another time we'll see. All right, so I just go out, especially that if I have an event, or I have specific places in Lagos like Ikeja and the other chilled parts that I just like to stay, not the center of Lagos. You know, my point is, it can get so chaotic, and if you don't take out that time to tone down the noise, 10 years is gone and you're like, what have you done with it? It's scary, but I tell people time flies by. I'm telling you about when I was in medical school. It feels like yesterday. All the memories are so active. I can remember the details of some of the days. It felt like it happened yesterday. But I'm talking 2019 is 6 years ago, right? Time flies. All right. Now, clarity questions. Let's go. If you are with me, say I am with you. Say I'm with you, Coach T. Thank you, Taiwo. Oh yeah, let's go. Raji, you're welcome. Thank you. Number one, am I aware of this secret? Am I aware of this secret? Are you writing? If you're writing, give me a thumbs up emoji. Thank you. Am I aware of this emoji? Thank you, thank you, Mojola. Am I aware of this emoji, of this secret? Number two, do I obey this secret? Thank you, Arelua. Am I aware that one of the secrets of successful people on earth is waking up early as 5 a.m.? Do I even know the concept called the 5 a.m. club? Do I obey this secret? And the interesting thing is, they're actually simple things that we know. But because people don't pay attention to it, they become somewhat like a secret. That's why we're calling them secrets. But there are things that are so simple, we overlook them. But successful people pay attention to them and they see the results in their life. All right. If yes, if you are aware of this, how can you improve on it? Ask yourself, if I am aware of this, how can I improve on this? If you know, but it's been difficult for you because you sleep late or because you live in a very noisy environment, or you just did not see the essence, before today, before all these things that I've spoken about, how can I improve on it? Not too much story, just bullet points. If no, why do you feel you cannot improve on it? What are the obstacles? What are your limitations? Oh, one, I stay in a noisy hostel. Number two, my roommate is very loud and I don't want to fight him. Number three, my neighbor, the situation. Number four, the environment you live in is very loud and noisy. Number five, um, you work in a hospital, you have calls, and so you sleep late. Is it every time you have calls? Okay. How do you work on the other days that you're not on call so that you wake up early and you have about at least 1 hour of me time for yourself before the world demands of your time? You have at least 1 hour out of 24 hours, just 1 hour for yourself. All right. What are the limitations and hindrances? Just write them. What are the things limiting me? What are my hindrances? How can I overcome each one of these? Do I have to change my hostel? Do I have to beg these roommates? Or I should just prayer point, Holy Ghost, Father, help me change this roommate. Or Father, please, you need a better accommodation. God should provide. Just write them out. What are the rewards or the gain in doing this? If you start waking up early by 5 a.m., what are the things that you feel beyond the things I've told you? Or even if it's the things that I've told you, repeat them. What are the things that you would really gain if you start waking up by 5 a.m. every day? Now ask yourself, am I truly ready for this good change? If you're with me, say I'm still here. I'm not sleeping. I've not drifted away. I'm awake. All right, thank you, Taiwo. So please, I want you guys to unmute and answer this. Are you ready for this? It's going to be tough for some of you, I understand. That's why we're here. Are you ready? If your answer is no, it's fine. Okay, 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 okay. Are these all the people that are ready? I don't want to believe it's just 5 people that are ready. Okay, keep it coming. I've not heard someone's voice. Akima, are you ready? Is Akima here? Sauda, are you ready? Felua, Kadelu. I'm ready. Omolara, Raji, are you ready? All right. So if yes, what are the next action that you will take starting from tonight? Are we writing? Thank you, Fagbola. What are the actions that you are going to take starting from tonight? Let me give you a clue. Those clothes that you've washed since Saturday that are still on your bed, we are begging you in the name of God. And for the sake of that bed that has been suffering, fold it. Put them inside your box or wardrobe. Eh? Remove the bed sheets. Dust off the sand. Lay your bed. Lay your bed, sir. Lay your bed, fine girl. Lay it. That's why you be saying, nobody can come to my hostel. It's a lie. Your room is scattered. There's nowhere to sit. Even you are struggling you and the clothes, you are fighting for space on that bed. How will you sleep well? Why won't you sleep by 3 a.m.? That's why you keep strolling on your phone. You're not really. And for another person, it might be to take a quick or a light shower. All right. It doesn't have to be something so serious. It might just be something that helps your body, your nervous system to calm down from the stress of the whole day. All right. Especially if you're a career professional that does a lot of busy work, traffic and all, I recommend immediately you're coming from work and then just before bed, just pour some water, a quick shower. It's good for the body. It relaxes you. You're able to shut down. The third thing I would suggest is your phone. Instagram will forever be there except the owner decides to shut down the company. LinkedIn posts, you will go back and you will still see that post to read. You see that trending news on YouTube or on Twitter. Once it's 12 a.m., go and sleep. In fact, set alarm. Ella comes. Set alarms for each time. My friends know. Once my phone be like, alarm wo ni? Alarm for dinner. Alarm wo ni? Alarm for go and cook. Alarm wo ni? Alarm for stand up, stretch. I have alarm for almost every 2 hours. They're like, your alarm. I said, yes. I'm a routine girl. I mean, I went to medical school. What do you expect? If you don't work by routine, how will you even graduate in a school like Ife? So you're conditioned to work with routine because time is really limited. All right, you have to maximize, and as limited as time is, it's enough for everything that you want to do in life. All right, so action points now. I've given you three, but I know it's more than that. All right, your phone, set alarm, and don't take your phone with you to the bed. If possible, just plug it and leave it. If you are in an environment, say hostel, and you feel, it has to be safe, you can switch it off. You can go to the setting of your phone. All right, Israel, you're welcome. You can go to the setting of your phone, and there is a setting on my phone that switches off everything at a particular time. Certain apps will go off. If I try to go there by default, or maybe someone posts something and I just press it, it will tell me you can't access this. Go back to your set. So it's long thing. Before you know, I'm back to my. I'll just scroll past it. So those are one of the things that helps you. All right. Now, action points. Number one, do something tonight to correct. In fact, as this section is going on now, do something. I'm going to give you guys just 2 minutes. Do something, go to your alarm, set a time for bedtime now. Because I've come to realize most people focus on waking up early, but the best thing to do is to sleep on time. If you sleep on time, you wake up early. So what you do is you deal with the source. You don't deal with the repercussion. You don't try to control the effect. If you control the source or the action, the repercussion or the effect will follow in the direction of what you want. So if you sleep early, you wake up early. Your body will wake up automatically. There are certain times that you can't go past that time. Your body will just be like, you've been sleeping for 10, 12 hours. Naturally, your eyes will open because you're not in coma. Your body system finds it abnormal for you to sleep at a stretch of 12 hours like that. All things being equal, you're not sick, you're not a woman who just gave birth or in labor or in coma and stuff. No, you're just a regular person and you're sleeping 12 hours. No, your body will automatically like switch on, like, what's going on? Bro, wake up. All right. So if you sleep early, by default, you wake up on time. I have come to realize that time and time and time again. If you sleep early, by default, your body will even you sometimes you can even wake up 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and you're like, what am I going to do now? Start praying in tongues. Yes, join Hallelujah Challenge. Just do something. That book that you've been meaning to write, that content, that stuff that you want to write, just start writing it. Or pick whatever your religion is, start studying, start meditating. All right, or just for that 1 hour, sit in silence. Don't do anything, don't press your phone. Just think about life and say, okay, this point that I'm in, is this where I'm supposed to be? Just enjoy the quietness. Don't rush to pick phone and what's the latest update? No. All right, so number one, do something. Now have we done that? Have we done that? Now write out a list of other things you would do moving forward from today. Number one, write something that you do tonight. I can stretch people. If you are in my corner, you will know. Except you are not ready for growth. If you are ready for growth and you are in my cycle, you will grow. If you are hiding, it's that box, we'll tear that box down. With honor and dignity, we would hamstring you out of that box into the limelight. We will applaud you, we will support you, we will fan the flick of light, we will fan it into an inferno, into a volcano. That fire must shine. All right, so that's one of the core values of Quest Coaching Company. Write out the list of every other thing you are going to be doing moving forward. Beyond today, what are you going to do? You can write, okay, you would you stop going to so place by this time because you always come back late, or you stop playing PUBG once it's past 9 p.m., or you stop eating late once it's 6, 7 p.m. I'll go and sort my dinner so I don't eat late and then I can't sleep well, and then I'm walking around the hostel so that the food can digest, and before I know, I'm talking to my friend and it's already 4:30 a.m. and you have a class by 7. That's not how to develop yourself. All right, that's not the path of champions. Champions are disciplined and they make the most of their time. All right, now the third thing is set a timeline. Thank you, Elak. Set a timeline and ensure to mark them weekly or monthly. I gave the Dan is knows this with me. It's deadline. Once I give you an assignment, I'll put deadline. I remember one day he had to send me an email. Was it 1 a.m.? Like when he sent it, I felt for him. I was like, hey, yeah. But I was like, yes, I'm happy because this is the part of growth. This is the part of progress. I'm happy because this person is disciplined. He makes sure to turn in this assignment before morning. That shows commitment. That shows this person honors and respects authority and leadership. And that shows that he himself is fit for leadership. I tell someone who understand what it means to be under authority, is has already checked off a box for leadership. That person is fit for leadership. Right? So if you have leaders that don't have leaders over them, it's dangerous. But the Dan is an exceptional mentee, and yes, I have to commend him on that. So set a timeline, set a target timeline, and mark it as you're going. I have a lot of stickers all over my roommate then. She'll just look at my best and say, stick. I say, yes, sticker everywhere. Every day I'm checking off. Every day I wake up, okay, by 8 a.m. I'm out. By 2 p.m. I'll go to the market. I'll buy this. I think someone saw my notes one day, my jotter, my list. I was like, ha, you right? I said, yes. Every man to their own. This works for me. Every time there's something I want to do, and as I'm doing them, I'm checking it off. You might not do daily check off like that. Yours might be weekly. Oh, at the end of this week, I want to do this. At the end of this week, I want to have posted 3 contents on nutrition, on nursing, on gym, on healthy living on my Instagram. On my LinkedIn, I want to have posted 1 thing on diabetes, on I want to watch 2 videos on how to on empathic leadership on YouTube, and I want to list this point. Set timeline for yourself. Now, get an accountability partner. That's number 4. Get an accountability partner, a trusted friend, not your friend that will be doing yeye with you. Friends that will scold you, friends that will put you on the edge, friends that sometimes it will vex you what they say. There's this beautiful saying in Yoruba that when siblings go in and they come out laughing from the room, that most likely they didn't tell themselves the truth. But if everybody just go out, everybody's angry, no, I won't talk to you again, it's a lie. You still talk to yourself. Why? Because that person has struck a raw nerve, and that's an area where you need to work on. All right. Now, the fifth thing is share your success story. As you're making improvements, share your journey with others. It could just be a post on. I remember there was one time zero coke challenge day 1, zero coke challenge day 2, people were posting it, and before you know, other people were jumping on that, because when they see someone that they look up to, someone that they respect so much in society on that, they want to follow suit. So that's one thing. It doesn't just inspire you to do more because other people are watching you. You are also setting a ripple effect for people coming after. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a community to support you in that journey as you are also inspiring them. Let me put this in context. So this year, one of my goals was to finish studying the entire Bible. Like I wanted to read it and all. And so I got really busy. So I said, okay, if I'm not able to finish at least the Pentateuch, which is the historical book from Genesis all the way to Deuteronomy, I want to be able to read it. And so I have this community of amazing Christian women. What do? We study the scriptures together. We push ourselves. And that's what accountability does for you. And then we share, oh, this is what I learned today, this is what I do today, this is what I learned from this. Even success story. All right. I have quite a number of friends that are also coaches. And this past weekend, we went for a retreat at the Redemption Camp, and everyone was just talking about their success story, and it inspired me so much that when I go back, I was able to refine certain things. I also, right now, I'm on a one-on-one coaching with another person that needs my help with career transitioning. All right, so no one is an island. You learn from me, I learn from you. So get an accountability partner and share your success story. All right, so that's that on secret number 1, waking up early. All right, let me hear your voice. Just say something. Say hello, say I am still here. So now this is the time to, yes, thank you. You guys have been so quiet on me now. So I want to hear, thank you so much, Anointed. So I want to hear you guys now. I want to hear, thank you, Ella. Thank you so much. Please give me an emoji. Thank you, Omoba. I love your name. It's really unique. Thank you, Janet. Omolara Aduni. Sounds like eulogy. Raji, Jude, 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 Jude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know when you want to like Iwa Boiniola, you want to make somebody's head swell. You know those names that you say, ha, Omolara mi Aduni. Yes. Okay. So this time the floor is open now. This is for questions. All right. We have 10 minutes for that now, and then we'll take it to the group page if we have more questions. So let's have it. By show of hand, raise up your hand if you have a question. Elak, yes, the mic is yours now. Thank you, sir. Good evening. What's the name and what institution are you logging in from? What campus? All right, go on. Your background is really noisy. Can you move away from the noisy area, please? Yes, thank you. It's still noisy. It's really noisy. Or maybe you can type it out in the chat box. Type it out, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right, who is going next? Didan Omobarun. Hello, good evening. All right, anyone, show of hand. Let me see your hand, please. Iwaba Rachel Tyler. Hello, good evening. Good evening, Omolara. Where are you logging from? Your name and the campus, please. All right. What do you get back from class? What time? All right, Ella. Is that when class finishes or you go elsewhere? Okay. Okay. So averagely, when do you finish? Like, let's say, when are you? Do you cook your food or you buy meals outside? Please let's start filling the attendance form now. It's in the chat box. Let's start filling the attendance form now. Thank you. Do you buy meals from outside or you cook yourself? Okay. Around what time do you finish cooking? Okay, that's good. And so when do you sleep on an average if you're done eating by 7:30? Okay. 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 That's a very so let's assume you sleep by 11. All right. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still have 6 hours of good sound sleep. Do you do anything? You can be honest. Is there anything you feel distracts you that does not allow you sleep by 11 p.m.? I feel there are distractions between 11 p.m. and that time that does not allow you wake up on time or you sleep beyond 12. If you sleep beyond 12 a.m., you won't wake up at 5 a.m. So whatever the distraction is, if you can eliminate the distraction, you have to be honest with yourself. And that was why I asked that question that Are you ready? That was why I asked you to ask yourself that question, like, am I ready to change? It's an intuitive question. Am I ready to change? In fact, that should even be the first question. I think I'm pushing it to number one now. You have to answer that question first, and then you know that, oh, I'm ready for this. It's not easy. All right. It's not going to be easy. For some people, it will have physical. For me, let me be vulnerable at this point and share a personal story. I wasn't waking up at that time. Like by default, it wasn't my, even before medical school and all, that was not my time and all. But I learned, and so anytime I try to, I hear people say they are not early morning. I think I fall into that category before. But when I read about the 5 a.m. club, I knew I can't, those excuses cannot stay with me anymore. I can't work with those excuses again. Why? Because there's a vision, there's a target in my head, and waking up early will really help me maximize my day to achieve the goals I've set for life. 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, the idea is very big. So I can't, from now, I have to inculcate that habit from this point as a young lady. All right. So what I did was I started trust me, the first 1 week, I had physical symptoms. I had intense stomach pain. I had headache. All right. I felt this tightness in my chest. It was an actual physical symptom. And then, thank God I'm a medical person. So I knew what was going on because my body was fighting. It was used to sleeping at that time. So it was like you're trying to wean off a child. Like you're trying to like take the milk, the breast milk away from a child. The child, if your finger gets into the mouth of that child, will bite you. So that's how tenacious, that's how much the body tries to fight you. The flesh, when you say the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh fights for comfort. The flesh wants to be comfortable. So what I did is I knew why that was happening, and so I stayed in the ground. So what I do is I walk around, I take water, all right, I take water, I try to, for me, for you, you might not have all of that. For you, it might be headache. But what I started doing is I started sleeping on time. Why? Because I don't want those early morning cramps, those intense headache and stomach pain, and I don't want to feel it because I'm waking up at a time my body was not used to. So fast forward, after like a month, my body adjusted. I think I started feeling just, I think, back pain. Then from back pain, it went to just my eyes feeling heavy. Then after a while, I stopped feeling them. At a point, it was even 3:30. I started waking up 3:30. I'm like, what am I going to do now? I started using those times to pray and all. So each person's story is dynamic, but the truth is, if you are not used to it, it will take some struggle. But if you know the benefits, that's all. That's all you need. If you can lock into the vision that, this is really going to help me. By the time you get married, you have your spouse and your children, you know how amazing it's going to help in your daily activity if you're already used to waking up early as a woman. All right, even as a guy, it helps you. So once you can lock your mind into the benefits, you stay in it, even if it is tough. It's not going to it's not a walk in the park, it's a journey. So take it one step at a time, but the earlier the better. All right, so please, the question, Mojala, please, can you hear me read out the question? I can't see the question. Income messages. Okay. Oh, I think I've seen it. About the early sleeping, what we love night read. Okay, night reading. I like night reading too. So what you do is, you might read into the night and stop by 3 a.m. So what you do is you break your sleep, all right? On an average, you're supposed to sleep between 5 to 6 hours, all right? That 8 hours, at this stage of your life, I don't think you have the luxury of sleeping 8 hours. At this stage, as a student, be realistic. The realistic time is between 5 to 6 hours. I'm not going to lie to you, all right? Now, what you do is you can break this into two. So once you get back from class in the evening, if you know you are going for night class and it's quiet, you like reading. I love night reading too because it's quiet. Nobody's saying, borrow me your pen, give me your charger. It's just me and my book, and nobody's stressing me. You break it. So what I do is by 10, 11, I go to sleep. I'll then wake up by 1 a.m. when everybody has slept and the hostel is quiet. It's either I read in my room, right? I'd slept for like 10, 11. I'd slept 10, so 11, 12, 1. I'd slept 3 hours. So I'll wake up between 1 to 3 to read, all right? Or 4 to read, and then you go back to sleep and wake up just before. That's for you that love night reading. But the truth is, for this system that I'm trying to teach you, you might not be reading every night if you want to develop this habit. You might not be, if you want to be reading every night, it might be tough for you to develop this 5 a.m. because you have to make it a routine. It's like the way soldiers wake up on parade. 5 a.m. when the bugle sounds, for those of you that are going to service or they are going to serve, once it's 5 a.m. and you are not on your feet, you will get in trouble with the parade officers or the hostel commanders. All right. So you can either break it or you just make up your mind that the night reading, you will shift it to early morning. So you, instead of now reading 1 to 4, you will sleep from 11 or 12 till 5. You wake up by 5, do your meditation for like the first 1 hour now, and then the extra 1 hour or 2 hours, you use it to read before you prepare for class. That's another way to do it. Are you guys with me? When I sleep as early as 9 p.m., I usually wake up by 3 a.m. and I'll probably awake till 7 a.m. and sleep off. Most time I just sleep by 12 a.m. and wake up by this. Is this LD? Yes, you sleep by 12 a.m. and you wake up by 5 a.m. That's normal. That's what I'm encouraging. 12 to 5 a.m. That's the time you're supposed to be sleeping actually. Yes, what's the way out? Oluwatomisin from Tumise, you sleep by 9 p.m., by 10 p.m. you wake up. Okay, I think for you, that means you sleep early, you wake up earlier. If that is your routine, it's fine. It's fine. It's not compulsory that it has to be 5 a.m. All right. I'm just, the 5 a.m. is for majority of people because most people will not want to wake up by 3 a.m. But you are used to it. And if I'm to dig further, maybe it's a thing from childhood. That's the way you guys wake up in your family. You were born into that routine, and so you are used to it. All right. Please fill your attendance form. Okay, I think that's all. The other questions will take it on the platform. Please fill the attendance form now. Omobarun, I've answered your question, right? Your hand is still up. Edaki, right? I think that is all, right? Can you hear me? All right, thank you very much. So please, fill the attendance sheet. Mojola, someone is saying they can't access it. So we'll post it. Please fill the attendance form. It's posted. Okay, Raji. All right. All right. All right. Do you have a question, Raji? Or your hand is still raised? All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Exactly. Yes. Okay. Right. So what do you do on an average? Tell me your personality. Are you a student leader on campus? What do you do? Okay, so on an average, Run me through your daily routine. Okay. Okay. No, from waking up, what do you do? From waking up, you go to class, what time? Okay. Okay. What time do you wake up? That's good. Okay. 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 What time do you go to class? Around 4. Okay. What time do you go for clerk meeting? I want to make it easy for you. Do you know the issue is most of these people, these guys, they are foreign authors. Their culture, please, everybody, you can just write your name in full in the chat box. Write your name in full in the chat box. Write your name in full in the chat box. Write your name in full in the chat box. Would send the thank you, Jude. Write your name in full. Mojola, just take note of their name. Write your name and your institution in, in the chat box. Just write it. Thank you. Mojola, please take notes. Thank you. So what happened is most of the author, they are not um cultural context matter in who you follow. Sometimes they are awesome, they are amazing people, but you cannot follow their template because it does not align with the realities of your life. And that's why I always encourage people to get coaches when it has to do with personal development, emotional healing, relationship matters and stuff that are deeply sentimental and personal. I encourage people to get someone that is closely related in context to that thing, either in their locality, the same language, if possible, or the same nationality, African, rather than outside. A Caucasian or a Canadian might have a different mindset to how a Nigerian living in Lagos, all right, would tell you about their journey. So for you, I think you don't have to. One of the things, the core values of Quest principle of Quest coaching platform is with simplicity and clarity. We are not ambiguous. We don't come with big, big. There's a section for big, big grammar. We have our summits where we all come and we speak the big leadership grammar stuff. But for personal development and all, I keep it very simple. Let's talk our everyday balance. Tell me about your day. How does it work? How, from waking up to going to sleep, what works for you? So for you, I think you might have to leave all those big, big hierarchical structure, Raji, all right? And just get a simple journal. I work with this KISS structure, KISS. There is no hierarchy in it. I keep it super simple. I get my, what's it called, my journal or your jotter, all right, whichever one you use. What's today's date? 12th of November. That's tomorrow. Flip it. 12 something a.m. Wake up. Another one, you can write for you. You might not do the pen and paper. It can be an e-note on your phone. Set alarm per time. Once your alarm goes, even if you are talking to your friend, once you saw it on your phone that your alarm has rang and you're supposed to go and read. Hello, pack your bag. Hey, oh boy, how far we go see? Library straight. No, like that's why I said that you have to be ready for this. It's not and that's why I call it intensive. All right. We're not here to we can't just spend all this time just for the fun of it. We want to grow. We want to get better. At the end of this 1 week, you want to look back and say, oh wow, yes, I'm taking this from Quest Coaching Company. I'm taking this, from this platform, and this is how I'm going to implement it in my lifestyle. Get a journal, write your daily schedule, put the time put on your, what's it called? Go to your alarm. Set alarm per time. By 2 p.m., okay, you want to go and pray. After how many, you put the time, how many hours? 1 hour for prayer. Okay, factor the time you used to walk from the mosque back to your hostel. Factor it in. All right. Factor the time you used to cook. Oh, the extra time. There will be time for relaxation. All right. It's not all, work, work, work. No. You will factor it. Oh, I'll relax with my friends. I'm telling you, as simple as that. Sometimes if you open my nose, it's as simple as call mom by 2 p.m. Those simple notes, just write them, that it keeps life so easy. All right. But one thing that helps me is that I stick to the, once the alarm goes off, no matter how very interesting the movie is. Okay, YouTube. I'm watching a movie very interesting on YouTube and stuff, or Omoni Oboli just release something every Friday and stuff. You're watching, it's really nice, there's premiere. If your alarm goes off, that by that time you're supposed to go and read, come out of YouTube, log out. The movie is there, you always come out. You always come back to it. Log out of YouTube, carry your book, library, or to the classroom, or clear your table. Start reading. By the time you are done, the remaining 2 hours before bedtime, you can now go back to the movie and finish it up. Alright? Just as that's like giving yourself a treat or a pat in the back that, oh, I've done well. So whatever, I can't say this is a particular structure that will build. This is me sharing my own, my KISS um technique. I call it keep it super simple, keep it so simple. I keep things simple. I remove clutter and I write down everything and I put time for it. I time mark everything. So once it is 1 minute off, all right, I know I'm not supposed to. And if you've wasted that time, I know, okay, I have to make up for it. Maybe in the evening, you won't watch the movie you're supposed to watch. You will not have to go and make up for that time that you wasted, or that the lecturer took from the time. So it's dynamic. Find what works for you. I can't give you an exact structure, but this is me sharing what works for me and hope that inspires you. All right, guys. Thank you very much. You can unmute now and say something. This is where we'll wrap up and we'll continue our gist on the page. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Yeah, Omolara, hope you had fun. You can unmute, just let me know. Hope you had fun tonight. You're welcome. Pyro, Anointed, Raji. All right, so that's it. I'll see you on the platform. Iwabo. All right, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. All right, Elak, Omolara, Janet, Shitemi. Don't forget, yes, go. Ibudu, praise. Akima. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Akima. All right. Falano. This your DP is DPing. Yes, drop your names too. I think she can, just to be super sure. Israel. All right. Nama praise. I see you, baby girl. Bello Akima, Ade Tokum, Ade Kunle, Iwabo Daniel. All right. See you guys tomorrow. All right.